Myles Garrett. All of a sudden he's a Brown again. And about 2 weeks before that, he's saying, I am done with the Browns. I don't want anything to do with the Browns. And then a $160 million check lands on his windshield. He goes, is this for me? And the Browns owner goes, so are you going to take my meeting yet? And he goes, yeah. Well, maybe they didn't even take a meeting. Maybe he just signed beforehand. But what are we giving this for the Browns? Myles Garrett, 4 years, 160.
They just signed a $160 million check to him. He pretty much said, I'm out, get me out of here, trade me out of here. Owner said, no, I'm not even taking your phone call. I think from that 160, like 120 million of it is guaranteed. Look, he's still young. He's still a game changer. You change your game plan offensively to shift away from his side. He gave the Browns an out. Right. He said, I want to leave. The C is the best grade I can give Cleveland on this. Let's consider like an alternate path. The Browns are supposed to be like this really analytic friendly team. I would think that they could just have racked up so much draft capital starting like next month. Say they traded Garrett this offseason. They could have gotten at least a second round pick, a first round pick next year someplace. Let's say they trade down from the number 2 this April in exchange for even more future draft capital. They could have ended up with like 4 first round picks next year. Maybe Cleveland just has a different idea for how they want to run this team. It's a ton of money that they're guaranteeing him. It's one of the largest guaranteed signings in NFL history especially for a non-quarterback. Look, he's going to be a star. He's going to be great. He's going to get a ton of sacks.
You kind of fleeced yourself.
You did. Right? Forget about the whole Deshaun Watson debacle.
It's not the first time it's happened.
This path for me, I would have chosen differently.
So Robert's given it a C, not necessarily for the deal and the terms within the deal, but just the situation. Yeah. You don't let someone say that about your franchise and then bring them back on the highest guaranteed amount any non-quarterback has ever gotten.